I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Life is plastic. It's fantastic. That's what you get for
That's
my voice has finally returned after
so,
being on death the door for a week, it felt like, over my
yeah.
birthday. Just
Right? Over your
didn't
birthday? Sick as a
on my
dog?
birthday. On my birthday, I did nothing. I was so sick, couldn't barely get out of bed.
That's okay. My gosh.
The
We
giant
should,
cold that has hit everybody I know here is insanity.
yeah.
So,
It's
hello.
going
Welcome.
around. The cough is bad over here and the cold. I mean, like I've got a little bit of something happening here, but it could just be allergies. Just this nostril. The other one's fine. Just this one.
Just the one.
What's
Just
new?
the one. Call it Bertha.
I
Bertha,
find like
get
I've been
your
sitting and working for a while too, but like when I sit and I'm like over my computer, then I like
uh,
all the pressure. So it's part of it is like I just need to stand up and go for a walk outside, maybe or open a window, or just like
that's right.
not sit like a hunchback. I've got terrible posture. I am aware.
No, it's just when you get like everybody, when you get focused into something, the first thing you forget is your posture.
Exactly.
So,
You're right. Exactly. Where I'm like,
so it's okay.
it's
Well,
okay.
welcome
It's
back,
fine.
guys. Thanks for being patient with us for this last week that we had to put a little pause on there, but we
Yeah,
appreciate
buddy.
you.
Life catches up with you where like people are sick and you're busy and it's hard to get together. And it is because we're humans and we're not robots. And
Yeah, we do our
these
best.
are made to order episodes.
That's exactly it. Yeah, you get what you get. Well,
Exactly. And
anyways,
you go ahead. I was gonna say we
it's
have
like,
no
well,
plan for what we do a lot of the time. Like we do have like a schedule and like our wants and stuff, but
yeah,
sometimes it's like what feels right. Because
yeah,
what was it? Was it Halloween? I can't remember. I had like a whole other episode ready to go, but we sat down
yeah.
to record and I'm like, I can't do it. Like I
You're
just
like, my
couldn't.
brain can't be there right now.
It was like I have so much to digest that I like couldn't. I want to give it again, like I want to give it its worth in credit.
Well,
So I
and that
want to
was
just
our
be like,
last episode, was the Halloween one, and we had lots of really good feedback from a couple people that
huh.
either are from or currently live in Mexico, and they're just I had
Yes.
messages and you had messages about like, oh yes, of course, like I know that, and more of the background and stuff like that. So that was awesome to get feedback on, which was exciting. And slowly but surely, I've been getting more feedback on people who had put in their questions anonymously. That was really neat
Great.
too.
I saw we had some more come in, and we'll probably do those next week, maybe. I don't even know. It's already the middle of November. Like,
Yeah,
what?
so maybe not next week, but the week after, so that way
Yeah,
there could be a couple more questions if anyone wants.
yeah, yeah. You've got time to submit your questions anyways. That's perfect.
Hmm.
We'll still plan to do it once
Yeah,
a month, whatever.
yeah,
They're
exactly.
just
And
so
that's what it's
good.
there for, to submit as you go.
Yeah,
And you can submit more than once. It's not a big deal.
exactly. Send them all in. If you've got questions for your family, for yourself, in many different areas, like you can
Mhm.
submit a bunch of different questions. We don't care. Like, send them all in. So,
Yeah.
um, one thing I wanted to say, it's like, okay, I think I've talked about this like little, this has been my like life essentially. Like whereas I like wasn't really called in a direction and I was kind of feeling pretty stagnant with my like, sorry, I just got a text from the boss. Oh, she's so sweet. Um, just somebody I love telling me she's lucky to have me in my corner. I'm like, girl, I'm always here for you. So I'll
Nice.
give her a big old, a little later. Anyways, I'd like sorry, this year has been like not like a lost year, but I had so much fuel and like passion and
Yeah.
go get it last year. And then it was like I poured out my entire cup and then I got sick and it was like I have no energy. I literally had nothing to spare.
Yeah.
And I feel like now that I don't know, I don't even know what's changed. Like it's been this whole fall, autumn period is like me just trying to figure out who I am as a mom with kids in school, with free time,
Yeah.
with a
Yeah.
business, with
With free
all of these
time that you have now. Yeah.
it's like getting to know myself again. So it's been
Hmm.
interesting, but I find that I don't know if anybody, I mean, we have witches, of course we do. And I don't know how often you tell people that you're a witch, Brittany, but it comes up like a lot for me when people are like, oh, what do you do?
Almost
I'm like, oh,
every day.
exactly. Like, well, I do this. And I'm like, but these are people that I don't really know personally, but like, I met a parent today. I've known this parent like, for the school year, basically.
Hmm.
I was obviously involved with something with Anthony Kerrigan that's coming out next year. And I hosted this like ghost program for him. He's, oh, how did you get involved in that? I was like, well, so I'm a witch. And she's like, what? I was like, I know. Like, she's like, what kind of witch stuff? I was like, well,
Well, that's
actually
the thing.
a lot of stuff. Like I cooked today and I did that. is a witchy thing? Like, I don't know. I do witch stuff every day, all the time. I did it.
Absolutely.
I do it all the time.
You can do witchy things by literally putting your makeup on is you're creating your glamour.
Literally, literally. Oh my gosh. And I think I've finally been able to be more comfortable in that use. And like, I feel like the spark is slowly coming back with a
Right.
different, not different purpose, stronger purpose. Let's just say that. Like, I feel a lot more confident behind saying certain things or doing certain things or planning certain things. So I'm feeling like a lot better about that area of my life because it was, like I said, it was so like empty. As you know, I was like, I don't even know what I'm doing.
It was,
It was
yeah,
like, I just felt
you're
lost.
coasting. You're just coasting. You're like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? Yeah.
So I'm feeling better because then like I had that conversation today and last week, another mutual friend that I met through book club, and I don't know if she's gonna listen to this, but hey Zoe, she's one of my American pals. We got together and had like some really deep conversations, and how it all kind of started was on Halloween. We had our book club. I brought some tarot
Oh,
cards and I did a group reading because I was like, oh fuck it, they might want to do it. And it was really like it just really helped get like that feeling going again for me.
nice.
And I had done like another group reading before that. I think I don't know if I talked about that.
I
I
don't
did
know.
not. We'd gone.
You did. No, wait. I'm pretty sure. I'm trying to remember when you did your reading with the influencers.
Yes, that was it. Anyways, doing
Did I
their
talk about that?
reading.
Or
I
was it
think
a
I
different
talked about
day?
it, but anyways, I had some influencers. It sounds weird, but like she's an influencer, social media influencer from Cork, which is like a neighboring county, came down and
Nice.
I did a group reading for them, and it was fucking awesome. And then I had this
Yeah.
other group reading, and I was like, this was fucking awesome. And it was just
Nice.
like, oh God, it was so good to kind of
Yeah.
whatever blockages I had were like coming out, do you know what I mean? Or like getting out of my way, which was really good. So I'm feeling good. I'm feeling
That's good.
energized. I'm feeling passionate, and I feel like I have some spells to cast and some things I want to do. Um, but like everything, it takes time
Good.
and it takes dedication and like to sit down and do it.
Well, and
But
it's once you open yourself back up to the universe, being like, you know what? I'm feeling good. I am ready to take on more. Then all of a sudden it's just like, here's the floodgates. Here's lots.
and
Here's
that's
everything that
where,
you've been missing out on. Here's these awesome opportunities. You can
yeah,
take them all if you want to. And then you're just like trying to like grab them as much as you can into your
yeah,
pockets. You're like, yeah, I've got room. Yeah, I've got room. I can make time. I can make time.
yeah.
And then you're like, oh, full. You're like, shit.
Literally. And I'm like, oh, I've done all this stuff. And like, obviously, like work is busy right now too. So I'm just like,
Uh-huh.
a zombie most of the time. And then I'm like, oh, we're moving into Christmas season and like Christmas parties have started. And I'm like, I suppose I
Yeah.
should go do that. I mean,
Yes.
so it's
Christmas
like,
comes but once a
yeah,
year.
exactly. Well, for like the month of November and December. Um,
Speaking of Christmas, total side note, what is like a classic drink over in Ireland that people love to enjoy over Christmas?
over
Is
Christmas,
there
like
like,
people love Guinness. They love Guinness, right?
well, that's definitely
Um,
a given. Is
but
there
like
like a
whiskey,
holiday one?
no.
Oh,
Oh, actually, that is a total lie.
okay.
Oh God, what is it called? Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Mulled wine. Sorry, mulled wine.
I thought of that in my
Very
head. I was
popular.
like, I wonder if that's something that's really popular over there.
Very
But yeah.
much so. And like I've made it around the house. Essentially, it's just like a bottle of wine with like some spices steeped into it, but there's a spell there. But
Mm,
that's very popular is mulled wine,
but
which is delicious. It's like
yeah, I
warm
bet.
wine. Actually, my sister-in-law and I at one of they have like parades every weekend. I live in a
Yeah.
tourist town, peeps. So
Yeah,
all the
honestly.
things are happening. So next week our Santa Claus parades start, which is
Oh, nice.
bonkers. Is it next week? It is next Saturday is already the first one. Like
Yeah, I remember FaceTiming you one of the first times that you guys were there, and I was like, "This is your Christmas Day parade or your Santa Claus parade?" I was like, "This is outrageous."
I actually
The
have
amount
to
of
look.
effort they
I'm
put
not
into
certain
it.
if it's next week, and this is going to drive me nuts, and I can't put out some misinformation. You know what I mean? Ba-da-na-na,
Your life
da-da-na-na.
is like, "Oh, it's tomorrow." Well,
Oh yeah. Okay, sorry, the 23rd.
that's next week. Yeah.
Oh my God, join us on November 23rd and 30th. Oh my God, there's 5 parades this year. Jesus. Yeah, 23rd, 30th, 7th, 14th, and 21st. There's 5 parades. Usually there's like four, and four is a lot. Five. I work on that route. I work on the Santa Claus parade route. So
Oh my
every for the
goodness.
next 5 weekends, I'll be seeing Santa in the parade. But you know, it's absolutely magical because I'll post some videos anyways. I don't know what we're talking about. I don't know why we got that.
Before before
Mulled
mulled wine
wine.
starts,
Sorry.
Christmas
Yeah.
season, the
Yeah.
Christmas parties, everything is
Yeah.
really extra busy right now.
Yeah. Me and Terry, my sister-in-law, last year at the or Santa Claus parade, one of them, like, because you can walk around with your mulled wine. It's like an alcoholic beverage, and you like walk
Oh.
around and you're like, oh, it's so lovely.
Well,
It's
I doubt anyone cares because they're like, it's Christmas. It doesn't matter.
like it's Killarney, and like half the people, especially on the weekends, like they walk around with booze anyways. Like
Is
they
that
have like a
oh
cup
gosh.
from Scott's bar, and they're walking down to the Falter or whatever they're doing. It's like,
Oh
oh,
my
okay,
God.
like
You're
it's a little
like, cool, I'm gonna see you on the road, sir.
literally it's a wild. Welcome to Killarney. Christmas in
It's a
Killarney is a
whole
real thing.
different world over there.
Literally, come on over, guys.
Amazing.
Yeah. But anyways,
That's good though. That's good that you're feeling a lot of like back to normal and like we've just
yeah,
had a really powerful week when it came to the 11/11 portal on Monday and then the last super full moon that
yeah,
happened just yesterday on Friday.
yeah, yeah,
Um and you can still use that energy today, obviously. Like it's not just like a one and done day. You can always
oh,
just like use this
exactly.
energy the day after as you're listening to this or whenever you just take that moment for yourself, use it for manifesting, use it for clearing, have an Epsom salt bath, all that fun stuff to ground and
Yes, I think keeping yourself grounded is really important, but this
yeah.
like I think you need that. I think as much as we want to be like, la, like you have to be grounded in something, whatever that looks like. But like
Mhm.
this whole week, like part of this full moon and like the 11/11, like it's such a high vibration, but like
Yeah.
with the counteraction here, it's all about inner truths. That's like a big
Yes.
theme for this kind of for the 11/11 like specifically. It's about inner
Hmm.
truths and discovering that and voicing that and finding your footing there. So it
Nice.
is a good time to kind of find your inner strength and like manifesting, I guess we're building up. So now we're on the other side of the full moon. So now we are trying to like shed all that shit. So you've had the week to kind of figure out what's important and now clear it out. But I did write down
Yeah.
some things that you can do to kind of you could
Yeah.
still live in this 11/11 that vibe, find yourself in it by
Hmm.
using empowering mantras, speak to yourself
Hmm.
highly, again, promote yourself, promote that inner voice and that inner truth. Journaling, putting down goals, writing it out, making sure that you can see what your goals are, making them tangible, and then
Hmm.
envisioning yourself doing those goals. Like it's a lot about that inner work that's really important that we save till the end of the year.
Yeah. Yeah.
All
We save it for like the big New Year's when everyone's like, big change has to happen now. Big change,
time.
big change.
Like big
But you've
change
been
can happen
building
anytime.
yourself this whole year. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. So now's the time to kind of start manifesting for that new year, right? I
Hmm.
know Brittany and I kind of like chat about it a bit, but like the new year is coming. And some people work on
Yeah.
that calendar year basis. Like if you have some goals that you want to start to be ready or like, to get ready
Yeah.
to start in January, start thinking of them
Yeah.
now.
Well, that's exactly it. Like if you wanted to start creating your manifest list, what a perfect time while like you're in the Christmas mood of like what are some things that and like reflecting on this past year of like what are some things that have happened this year that you loved or maybe didn't love that you'd like to do differently in the new year
Yeah,
or more
exactly.
of the same or more of the same.
Yeah.
So there's lots like obviously there could be like better time management if you have lots of things going on like finding what is the best route for that or say it's something really small, like you want to prepare yourself a special supper every single week, just for something that you like. It's your
Yeah.
favorite dish. That's something you want to make more often, so you're going to make the time to do it.
Yeah, exactly. Being intentional. And I know, like I
Yeah.
said this in the last couple of podcasts, it's like follow through is still a very large chunk of my 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 dedication to myself right now and the things I
Uh-huh.
set. I want to see my own follow through, whether I
Yeah.
complete it or at least be accountable. Like that's what I'm working on right now for my own self.
Cool.
But yeah, follow through,
Hmm.
guys. And if there's something I didn't follow through this year, doesn't mean I won't ever do it. Just means that okay, I've
No,
got to reassign the priority to that task.
that's exactly it.
I'm your administrative assistant. That's what I
Yes.
have. Prioritize,
Speaking of,
guys.
if you need any help with virtual assisting, give Jessica a call.
Or
Just kidding.
not. Like I'm busy
As
right
if
now.
you have to.
Good. Like, girl, I got no time. I got no time.
I know it's good because you are already so successful in so many wonderful things that people are like,
Wouldn't
I
say
need Jessica.
successful, but I am like very busy. I feel very valued. So
Good.
even though like I think successful is like a broad term that people usually associate with money, girl, no,
Mhm.
I'm not. rich by any means, but I am rich in good vibes and positive people and affirmations. Do you know what I mean? Like I feel
Yeah.
like I've got a good group of people I work with in every
Good.
capacity of every chapter. Do you know what I mean right now? So that's nice.
In different parts of the world.
In different parts of the world, literally from all
Yeah.
over the place. So I'm happy
I
to.
love it. It's
Mhm.
perfect.
Mhm.
It is perfect, which is good.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah,
Yeah.
on the note of like trying new things, I said to Brittany,
Yeah.
I grabbed a different deck today.
I
The one I've
know it's a
had
shock.
before. See, I've pulled it on the podcast before. I don't typically grab this one. And
Oh,
again, I want to do something that scares me. And this isn't
yeah.
scary. It's still tarot, but it's not my normal deck.
Hmm.
So I have
Which is
less to lean on. Let's just say that. Like my other deck is like my other, it's like my shadow. You could say that. Or
yeah.
it's like the back of my hand. Like I know it. I feel it. I feel it in every capacity. So this one, I'm a little nervous, but I'm not scared.
Well, I'm excited for you. I had a card just like jump out at me. And so my deck that I've using this week is my animal tarot deck, which is funny considering Jessica normally uses her spirit animal deck.
Yep, that's funny.
So when I saw it, I was like, I don't think I've done that one yet. So I think I'd like to do that. So the card that jumped out was the cuckoo. Is that what it's called?
Oh, is it like
Cuckoo?
a kookaburra? Yeah, a cuckoo. A cuckoo. A
Cuckoo. I
cuckoo.
was like, I can't see it. I can't say it, but yeah, it's like life experience. So information or events leading to important changes, the need to embrace new opportunities, releasing situations that no longer benefit you. So it has long been held that the cuckoo bird heralds important changes coming into your life. Trusting God and the angels to guide you lovingly and peacefully through these changes, which are not to be feared but embraced. It's hilarious. It's like, just go, just go, just go. You needn't wait any longer for a richer or more fulfilling life. If you procrastinate pursuing your path, you know it's meant for you.
Yeah, I feel that.
Heaven will likely give you a little nudge to get you moving. The cuckoo bird is known for its unusual song, said to announce new directions in your life so that you won't be caught
I am an
unaware.
unusual song. I totally get that. I feel that.
There
I
you
am
go.
unusual.
Cuckoos are relatively slow-moving, graceful birds, and if you pay attention to their appearance in your life, including in your card readings, you can also arrange for easy and smooth transitions. Dismissing them may bring about more abrupt, unexpected, and challenging changes. When a cuckoo bird flies across your path, you can count on shifts that are sudden and expansive.
Cool.
So there you go.
I'm trying not to claim all of that because I want it for everybody. I
It's
want
nice though
all
too
of it
because in
for
the card too, there's so many butterflies, and you're like, oh
all the
yeah,
butterflies.
butterflies are transformative,
Yeah.
brings change.
Yeah, and
So
also like the card itself is called Life Experience. And I like
yeah,
again like sitting there feeling it. It's like change is a part of this ecosystem that we live in. And like the
yeah,
cuckoo is like admiring change and like going with the flow and is gonna join in. It's all a part of what has to happen.
yeah.
I told you that my style of pulling cards has changed, hey? I told
You
you
did
that.
tell me that.
And it's fucking weird. And I don't, I'm like thankful, guys. Thank you for my team, but like it's every time I pull cards, I'm like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing, but it like works. Do you know what I mean? So I just shuffled because I got a little freaked out. But like usually I'd
Oh, it's
like
good.
pull and like I'd be getting cards like in here just based on feeling. But now it's like so weird because I like go to like feel it and it's like, oh, it's just the top card. I'm gonna read. I'm
Which
not.
is
I'm.
nice though. It's
It's
good
so
that it's
weird.
so different.
It's
You've been
so
waiting
weird.
for it for so long for something to feel different that you're like, I want
It's true.
this, I want this to happen. And so the universe, now that you let them open the floodgates, it's like, okay, here's a bunch of
Yeah.
change for you.
Actually, that's so funny because like it only changed like recently enough. Oh my God, but now I'm second guessing it. I'm not gonna second guess it. Like just
Your ego is
do
trying to get involved, that's why. So
again.
funny.
Ego, step back. Just have to like
Yeah,
focus.
exactly. Ooh,
Okay, so I pulled two cards.
nice.
Oh yeah, I didn't even tell you what. So I'm doing the sorry, the elemental power tarot. So it's
Nice.
like it's really funky.
Yeah, it's neat.
Oh my goodness. Whatever that means. Okay. 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 So I'm feeling a lot of things right now. Okay.
I see that. Well, God, that's funny.
And I'm trying not to like think about it. Okay, so this is the High
Whoever's watching on
Priestess card.
YouTube.
I'm sorry.
But whoever's watching on YouTube, Jessica's like,
Mhm.
oh, for heaven's
She's gonna
sake.
fall off her chair. So, okay, so this is the High Priestess. Again, like this is like because it's a different deck, I have to change the way I feel these cards, right? So at
Yeah.
first I see like an open pomegranate, and to me, like pomegranates are like a luscious fruit, and of course it fits like the priestess theme. Um, I don't even know. Like this is how I'm like, oh my God, it's such a mindset. So I'm gonna read because I'm second
Yes.
guessing myself because you're allowed to do that. You're allowed,
Yes.
you're allowed to be scared and try things that scare you, and it's okay. So the
Hmm.
High Priestess. You travel, guys, what's happening? You travel masterfully between worlds, safe and the sanctity of your temple. So, guidance. Okay. So find your sacred space and begin to set boundaries around it. Energetic, emotional, mental, and physical. The space exists at multiple level. Yep. The space
Hmm.
exists at multiple levels. Your energetic sphere, your body at home. As places for the divine to dwell on earth, all require spiritual cleansing and fortification. When someone or something attempts to enter your sphere that is not in alignment, employ a gentle but firm no. The universe will likely support you. Like the moon, she is ruled by the um, like the moon she is ruled by. The world of the high priestess has an illuminated and dark side, and she enjoys equal access to benefit of both. Do not be afraid to explore the unknown, particularly within. The underworld contains invaluable wisdom. Don't be afraid, guys. Do things
Hilarious.
that scare you. Like as I literally said, I gotta do things that scare me.
I know
It's
it's
just
just
that there's
it's
like,
like literally knocking on your door, being like, Jessica,
you're fine.
Jessica.
We're here for you. Don't be
Yeah,
afraid.
it's okay.
Literally. And the other one I have is Temperance, which is a lovely little card here. And I actually got like, I don't know. It's like it's a really random card for those that are looking on YouTube. There's it's a beach scene. Imagine a beach scene. You're sitting on there on your towel, on a blanket. It's like nicely woven materials. You've got your glass of water, you've got some shells, and you've got a plant with you. Because
Mhm.
that's what's there with you.
Just like
Let me
bring your
just
favorite things to the beach.
sure. I love a glass of water at the beach.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring a glass of water,
That
a
glass of
glass
water.
to
That
the
is a glass of
beach.
water. It is half full. Happy days.
There you
Okay,
go.
slow down for a moment. See how still you can become. Notice where your energy is fighting to go, what tasks, relationships, or obligation it wants to feed. See if you can begin to redirect this energy inward towards your center. Invite it to soothe and heal your being. Only after practicing this inward focus for some time can you reassess where your energy is best spent externally. Everything in moderation. This is not about abstinence. It's about cultivating awareness of where you spend your energy and how that energy is returned to you, then making adjustments to keep your spiritual ecosystem healthy. I think it very much goes together because it's
Uh-huh.
scary. It's all scary. I'm afraid. It's fine. But I'm happy. I guess, again, because I guess this is what happens when you go out of your comfort zone. I buy all of these decks and I don't use them because I have one tarot deck. And it's like, then why do I have a bunch of tarots if I don't use them? So that's why I was like, I gotta try something new today.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I said at the very beginning of the season that I wanted to try a
Yeah.
different deck per episode because I was like, I
Yeah.
want to make sure I connect with all these decks.
Yeah. I suppose it's like my inner like pressure though, because like with my deck that I use, like I feel the cards. I'm so in tune with those cards
Yeah,
that I
yeah,
don't read the book. And that's where I'm like, oh God, I have to read the book. It's like
yeah.
that's not a failure. It's
No,
you've just read it differently, right?
you're getting to know a different deck.
Exactly. And I think that's where I think like I get afraid because I'm like, oh my God, like I don't know that deck. It's like, oh, but if I spent as much time with that deck as I did the deck I use all the time, I'd have
Yeah.
the same feelings,
But
right?
you know,
So
but the different decks and different books will also carry different information. So it's always good to review every different one of them because there might be some piece that you're like, oh yeah, I never thought about it that way. Or oh yeah, that's a perfect add-in. Like it's great. You know your knowledge from your one deck that you really look forward to using all the time. And then once in a while, like, jumping out of your um comfort zone and trying
yeah.
something new.
Yeah, exactly. It's
I love
important.
it.
Like as hoarders.
Speaking of that, too,
Yeah.
though, trying something new. Stay tuned for some big deal ideas. No, big
Big
deal news.
deal ideas.
Big
Also,
deal news.
I can't let you say something new, that line. It's time for something new without bringing up High School Musical.
Oh my God,
The
yeah.
start of something new. I don't know. Anyways, but I was like, oh girl, immediately. Again, what is it? Strange and unusual songbird.
Yeah. Yes. So with upcoming news in January,
You're
Yeah,
educated.
Jessica,
There you
Jessica
go.
and I are slowly but surely working on something amazing to offer for everybody. Is oh, okay, hold on a second. Hold on, I just fucked up my screen here. Can't even see Jessica.
We're
There
gonna
we go. Sorry about that. Because of course it's like keep everybody in suspense. Let's just plug my
yeah,
computer.
never mind.
Jessica and
Well,
I are going to start teaching tarot. We are going to create an online and in-person course. So there will be in-person offerings that I will be able to teach here in Canada, and then Jessica can do in-person in Ireland, and then there will be an online offering too.
yeah, you betcha.
So
We're
stay tuned
excited.
for more information about those coming January.
January. Exactly. Give us some time to fucking think about it. There's a lot.
We just
I
want to
mean,
make sure it feels good
we
though. That's the
we've
thing.
talked about this for a long time, and like I've
Mhm.
always said, like I'm not going to do it unless it like makes sense. And it's like no,
Yeah.
like people have been asking. I am
Yeah.
at a spot where I could feel confident teaching people, I
Mhm.
suppose.
Well, and I feel
Um,
like you and I already have been teaching, but not
oh,
really like to the same level of like a
absolutely. Like
like
I feel like every time I meet with like friends and stuff, like, oh, like this is how you do it, and this is what I do, and this is
yeah,
why we do it, and this is,
yeah,
what feels right, and what's gonna da, da, da,
yeah,
da, da, da. Yeah,
exactly.
keeping it
So stay
together.
tuned for all that funness coming in January.
Yeah. So yeah,
Before
stay tuned.
then
I
we
guess
have a
we're not gonna like collect any information just yet on people who are interested because
no,
you'll
it's
know
just
here first. You will know if you listen to
keep your
this
ears
far.
and eyes open and we'll make sure once it's completed and ready to go, then we'll promote it.
It'll be good. It'll all
Yes.
be good. Anyways,
So
yeah.
thanks
So
guys for coming along for our little short mini episode today. But where can everybody find us, Jess?
yeah, well, you can find us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. I don't even want to talk about the other ones. I don't fucking
No,
remember
it's like not
what
even
they
my
called
point.
Reddit,
Twitch. Nope,
Twitch,
Twitch.
Titch.
Twitch.
Well, you can find us on the Titch, at
On
Basic
Twitch.
Banter for Witches, or
Yeah.
you can email us all your lovely little things on
Mhm.
basicbanterforwitches@gmail.com. Yeah,
Yay. And then
that's
too, if there is a couple weeks until our next big card pull episode. So if you want to
all.
post more anonymous questions, you are more than welcome.
Gotcha. It's on our link tree. So go to our Instagram, go to our link tree, or you can look at the show notes and the link is there as well. So uh,
Great. Perfect. Perfect.
fabulous. Thanks, guys.
Awesome. Thanks
We
for
love you.
coming in. And we'll see you
Yep.
next time.
You betcha. Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.